शिवाय नमः ओम शिवाय नमः ओम नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ओम शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः ओम नमः शिवाय ओम श्रीरत्नम्बरम् ओम श्रीरत्नम्बरम् मुर्णवणे याने मुगतवने मुतिनादं सोर्णवने तूयिमै सुगतवने मर्णवने सिद्धवने मर्णवने सिद्धवने ஐங்கரையும் சேகரனே தற்கரணே நின்றார் சரணம் சரணம் உலகனாமுனது ஓரகுமரியவர் நீரமுலாவிய நீர்மலை வேதியர் ஆலகள் சோழியம் அம்பரதாடுவான் மனசிரம்பதி பழிவணர்கவோம் ஓம் திருச்சம்பன் திருமூர்த்தி தேவதேவாரனை போற்றி திருநீனாவிரசித்த சண்முகம் அபராத்மாதற்கு நத்தியம் சாந்திர்கத வைத்தியரைதிருஷ்டம் மரம் गंगे चायमुनै चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदा सिंधु कावेरी जलेस्मिन् सन्निधं कुरु. Thank you. May we seated.
He did the opening prayer.
After the Ganesh, welcome everyone. Okay.
First of all.
அச்சுதன் மனம் அன்பினால் கொண்ட ஆதிநாதனாம் இறைவன் அந்த உச்ச பிள்ளையார் கோவில் கொண்ட இடம் திருச்சி மலையினிலே நாம் அச்சம் நீங்கவும் ஆனந்த பெருகவும் அமிழ்ந்தான் மனதினிலே உச்ச பிள்ளையார் கோவில் கொண்ட இடம் திருச்சி மலையினிலே நாம் அச்சம் நீங்கவும் ஆனந்த பெருகவும் அமிழ்ந்தான் மனதினிலே பாடுதலும் மதிபரவுகளும் தொழிலாகவும் உன்னை நாடுதலும் அருள் நன்முதலும் நினைவாகும் பாடுதலும் மதிபரவுகளும் தொழிலாகும் உன்னை நாடுதலும் அருள் நன்முதலும் நினைவாகும் கூடுதலும் தரும் பூப்புகளும் நம்மை எண்ணம் கூடுதலும் தரும் பூப்புகளும் நம்மை எண்ணம் வினை ஓடுகளும் பகை உறங்குகளும் தினை எண்ணம் அந்த உச்ச பிள்ளையார் கோவில் கொண்ட இடம் திருச்சி மலையிலே நாம் அச்சம் நீங்கவும் ஆனந்த பெருகவும் அமிழ்ந்தான் மனதினிலே உச்ச பிள்ளையார் கோவில் அமிழ்ந்தான் மனதினிலே அமிழ்ந்தான் மனதினிலே.
Attention everyone. Could everyone please keep the mask on? Make sure your mask covers your nose and your mouth, please, I beg you. And those who are coming to view the body, please keep at least 2 meters apart, and you can come forward and view the body.
One very important announcement, because of COVID, tell people to refrain from touching one another and hugging.
Okay, COVID hasn't disappeared. Please try not to hug and kiss anyone. Please try and be safe. Keep that mask on throughout the proceedings. Greetings to your family and friends. Vanakkam, Namaste and Om Sai Ram to all. Embodiments of love. Our gathering here today is to celebrate the life of Mr. Shanmugam Reddy, formerly known as Bobby. We thank God for his long life. 86 years, that's long life. So today let there be tears of happiness throughout these proceedings. Bobby is the husband of the late Mrs. Thanalakshmi Reddy, a much loved father of Sandra, Michelle, Yugen, Vinesh, father-in-law to Pran, King, Anushya, Nazneen, grandfather to Alicia, Siobhan, Kirtania, Sanj, Savar and Avar. We don't have much time here today, we just got 2 hours. We're going to move on and we're going to call Alicia, who's going to read a message from the big son Yugen from overseas. Alicia? Alicia is not around. She's coming. Okay.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to be reading this speech on behalf of my uncle, Yugan, who is in London and was unable to make it today. The passing of my father is a time of intense loss and sorrow, leaving a significant void in our lives. And we wish we were able to be with the family and friends today. However, this is also a time to celebrate 86 years of a rich and vibrant life, and to be grateful for the wisdom he imparted, the tremendous highlights and remarkable experiences we shared with him, which we will always cherish. We can vividly remember the changes in the conversations we had from early adulthood to date, and have a deep appreciation for the person he was, his values, what motivated and excited him, what annoyed him, and what brought happiness and joy. He had a zest for life and was not somebody who would sit around when things needed attention. He took action. He easily connected with a diverse range of people and had a good sense of humor, seeing the value of it in making others laugh and also soothing stress. He was phenomenally creative in his furniture and upholstery work, which spanned decades of his life, and he did this with abundant energy, imagination, focus, and creativity. He found his daily walks, fishing, and gardening rewarding, and a time to defocus and connect with nature. Thanks for the precious gift of creating the space for the experiences and conversations we had over the years. It's been a privilege in our lives, and you will always live in our hearts. Sending lots of love to all the family and friends, Anusha and Yugan.
Some nice words from the son Yugan from overseas. To those of you that's leaving early, the family will not be doing a 16-day ceremony, but will be doing a 10-day memorial service at the house in Westbrook, and the service will be around 11 to 12. Please accept this as a personal invite. Once again, please keep those masks covering your nose and your mouth, and please refrain from hugging if you can. Over to the bhajan group, we'll do a few bhajans. Thank you.
தாயே சிவாய நமவே நம சிவாய நமவே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே நம சிவாய நமவே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே நம சிவாய நமவே ஓம் நம சிவாய நமவே தந்தையும் நீயே சிவ பெருமானே என் தாயும் நீயே யாவும் நீயே சிவ பெருமானே சிவ பெருமானே சிவ பெருமானே மூலம் நீயே முதலம் நீயே சிவ பெருமானே என் மூலம் போற்றிய புனியும் நீயே சிவ பெருமானே சிவ பெருமானே சிவ பெருமானே குறிமொழி தொலை தருபவனியே சிவ பெருமானே எந்த நோம்பல் வளர்ந்த விநாயகனியே சிவ பெருமானே சிவ பெருமானே சிவ பெருமானே பொன்னும் நீயே மணியும் நீயே சிவ பெருமானே என் போலும் பால நடராஜனியே சிவ பெருமானே சிவ பெருமானே சிவ பெருமானே தாயும் நீயே தந்தையும் நீயே சிவ பெருமானே என் தாயும் நீயே யாவும் நீயே சிவ பெருமானே சிவ பெருமானே சிவ பெருமானே Namo
Greetings to your family and friends. We've all gathered here today to celebrate the life of Reddy, commonly known as Bobby. A deep sense of sorrow to the senior citizens of Sea Times, where Mama played a very important part. I know when I can chat with him, he was busy planning lots of trips, but I don't want to steal the limelight of the speech from a representative of the Sea Times senior citizen. I want to call over Asori.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and the bereaved families. It is indeed a very sad day for all of us, especially the immediate family members, when we have to bid farewell to a wonderful soul known to us as Mr. Reddy. With a deep sense of sadness and a heavy heart, I pay tribute to this wonderful gentleman. I first met Mr. Reddy some 25 years ago when I joined the Tongat Beach Senior Citizens Club, where he was already a member. Mr. Reddy was instrumental in starting this Tongat Beach Senior Citizens Club with a few other senior members of Sea Tides. He played a major role in the upkeeping of the club. He participated in all activities at the club. He had a passion for traveling, and we had the opportunity to be in his wonderful company, visiting many places of interest with our senior citizens. He loved overnight trips, and we had the pleasure of his wonderful company on many occasions, traveling to Cape Town, Maputo, and many other places. And the highlights were the chalets in the South Coast. All these were most enjoyable with his company. His name was always on the top of the list whenever a trip was organized. Mr. Reddy, we will always remember and miss you on all these trips and excursions. It will never be the same again. You lived your life to the fullest. You accepted life's challenges. You stood victorious. Now you have to leave and meet your Maker. We, the officials and members of the Tongat Beach Senior Citizens Club, bid farewell, dear friend and colleague. God, go well until we meet you on the other side of the plane. To the bereaved families, our heartfelt sympathies and condolences. May the good Lord give you all the strength and courage to overcome this huge loss. May his soul rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Asodi, for those words. Bobby Mama, he had 6 sisters. Amoy is late. Amra is not here today. She's in Port Elizabeth. Jaggi, Yano, Babsi, and Kutsi are the other sisters. The only brother left is Bully Mama, The late brothers are Boya, Chin, and Krishna. The only left brother-in-law is Shan, and the late brother-in-laws are Dick, Deva, Sham, and Subramani. Please keep those masks on. Please, I see some of you are sitting very close to each other. Please, if you could kindly move at least 1.5 meters away and over to the service group to continue with bhajans.
போற்றி வனே பெருத்தனே போற்றி எங்கள் விடலையே போற்றி தோடுடைய செவியன் விடையேறியோ துவல் மதிசூடி தோடுடைய செவியன் விடையேறியோ துவல் மதிசூடி காடுடைய சுடலே சுடலே பொடி போசியன் கொல்லாம் கவர் கல்வே ஏடுடைய மலரான் முன்னை நான் பணி தேத்தே அருள் செய்தே ஏடுடைய மலரான் முன்னை நான் பணி தேத்தே அருள் செய்தே வீருடைய பிரமா வீருடைய பிரமா புறமேறிய பெருமானிவன் அன்றே அருணறிய மறைவல்ல முனியகன் பொய்கே அலர்மேய அருணறிய மறைவல்ல முனியகன் பொய்கே அலர்மேய பெருரறிய பிரமா பெருரறிய பிரமா புறமேறிய பெருமானிவன் தன்னே ஓரோனறிய மனம் வைத்துடன் ஞான சம்பந்தனூறு செய்து ஓரோனறிய மனம் வைத்துடன் ஞான சம்பந்தனூறு செய்து திருநறிய தமிழ் திருநறிய தமிழ் வல்லவர் தோல்வினை திங்கள் எளிதாமே தோடுடைய செவியன் விடையேறியோ துவன் மதிசூடி பெருமானே சிவபெருமானே எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம் சிவபெருமானே 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 எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம் சிவபெருமானே அன்னை தந்தை குரு தெய்வமே அன்னை தந்தை குரு தெய்வமே ஆண்டவனே நீ அருள் செய்வாயே ஆண்டவனே நீ அருள் செய்வாயே சிவபெருமானே சிவபெருமானே எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம் சிவபெருமானே 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 எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம் சிவபெருமானே அம்பே அப்பா குரு தெய்வமே அம்பே அப்பா குரு தெய்வமே ஆண்டவனே நீ சிவபெருமானே சிவபெருமானே எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம் சிவபெருமானே 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 எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம் சிவபெருமானே எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம் சிவபெருமானே எல்லோர்க்கும் நீ தெய்வம் சிவபெருமானே.
Greetings to your families and friends. Once again, Vanakkam, Namaste, Om Sai Ram, embodiments of love. Our gathering here today is to celebrate a life of Mr. Shanmugam Reddy, commonly known as Bobby. We thank God for his long life, 86 years, a long time. The late Bobby has got a surviving sister-in-law, that's Auntie Devi, she's here today. Mr. Reddy, a little bit of history about him. He lived in Mayville, then he moved to Reservoirs, and then in Tongat for the last, I think, 40 years. His late father, Mr. Subrail Reddy, he came from India. And the father, together with other family members, built a monumental temple that's over 100 years old in Mayville that still exists today. Bobby worked for Mayville Upholstery and Works, and in the old apartheid days, it was extremely difficult to get a qualification. He was the only member of all families, especially the brothers and sisters, to get a formal qualification as a qualified upholsterer. He opened his own business in Tongat called Redco Upholsters, and he and Auntie Valerie worked very hard. So hard that the only thing that they could give the children, which the children appreciate today, was education. We now move over to the next speaker, and we're going to call upon the granddaughter Alicia to say a speech.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A man whose presence was larger than life. A smile so warm and kind he could make a total stranger feel at ease. The perfect gentleman. This was my grandpa. I can't even begin to count the ways that he has shaped and inspired each of our lives. His business acumen and perseverance made Redco Upholstery a renowned name in Tongat. And not only that, he got to work alongside his favorite person and partner for life, Ma. The business brought out his innovation and creative style and flourished for over 20 years. He loved working with his hands, and his work ethic was unparalleled. Grandpa had a huge passion for travel. He enjoyed learning and experiencing new places, people, and lifestyles. He loved visiting his kids overseas. Some of my fondest childhood memories is of him telling us exciting stories of his travels with my gran and the next place they intend to discover together. My grandfather was the coolest, smoothest gentleman around. He regularly won the Best Grandpa Award at the Senior Citizens Club. He dressed impeccably. He taught us about blue suede shoes and jailhouse rock that Elvis Presley swooned about. And let's not forget how he could sway and command the attention of the dance floor. The one thing I will always admire about my grandfather is his unwavering kindness and endless love. The relationship he shared with Ma was perfect, pure, and incredible. She was the absolute center of his world. They worked together, laughed together, traveled together, fought with each other, and watched their soapies together every day. To say that my grandpa has left a giant, gaping void in our lives is an understatement. His strong, kind demeanor, his constant wisdom, and his enormous heart will forever be missed. Grandpa, here's to you, a remarkable man who had an extraordinary 86 years. We are truly blessed to have had you in our lives. We will love you forever, and I know you are exactly where you want to be right now, with your soulmate reunited in heaven.
Thank you, Alicia, for that speech. Quite emotional. She was talking from the heart, I must say. The family would like to extend an invite to the 10-day memorial service this coming Thursday, not the 16th day. We're not doing the 16th day, we're doing the 10th day at the house in Westbrook. You can pitch up there from 11. There'll be a service and then lunch will be served. Please accept this as a personal invite. Over to the service group. Thank you.
Ambala Perumane, वदामि महेश्वरने अम्बर पेरुमाले Guru Sharanam, Guru Sharanam, உலகத்து ஒருவன் நான் நின்றாய் நீயே
Mr. Shanmugam Reddy, husband of the late Mrs. Thanalakshmi Reddy, a much-loved father of Sandra, Michelle, Yugan, Vinesh, father-in-law of Pran, King, Anushya, Nazneen, dearest grandfather of Alicia, Shivan, Kirtania, Sanj, Savar, and Avara. We're now going to call upon Alicia again, who's got a tribute to read from the son Vinesh from overseas. Where's Alicia? Just keep those masks on, please. Make sure your mask covers your nose and your mouth fully. And please sit 2 meters away from your neighbor. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to read something on behalf of my uncle Vinesh in Ireland, as he was not able to make it. I would firstly like to thank Alicia for helping me share my thoughts with you. I unfortunately cannot be there today, but we got to spend last week with my dad. I will be forever grateful for that time. My dad would have preferred a party with lots of dancing and drinking to a funeral, so it would be important for him that we all celebrate his life. In the last 9 years, since Mom passed on, many people outside of our immediate family have kept Dad company and looked out for him. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of them. Thank you to the neighbors that were always around to assist him or to just have a chat. Thank you to his friends at the Senior Citizens Club for the friendship and companionship you offered to him over the years. Thank you to his amazing sister, sole surviving brother, as well as his sister-in-law and brother-in-law for always being there for him. Thank you to my mom's 2 loving sisters and sister-in-law for always ensuring he knew he was still a part of her family even though she was gone. Thank you to my cousins for dropping by and calling him over the years. Thank you to my cousin Lenny for his help with Dad. All the effort that everyone made was hugely important to him. I got an endless list of names during our weekend phone call conversations. Thank you to Shireen for dedicating the last year to making him comfortable and watching over him. Finally, to his grandchildren, Alicia, Shivan, Katanya, Sanj, Savar, and Avara, he was always fiercely proud of all of you. So please hold on to all the great memories you have of him. Thank you.
Saying thank you is not easy, and Vinesh summed it up so nicely. But I want to single-handedly thank Paula King, who stole the show in Mama's life, always checking on him. He's got food, he's got his medication. I'm not sure the son Shivan always there to bring him a bottle of whiskey, which he loved always from time to time. And Paula King, thanks a lot to the other siblings for your shares, really appreciated. Talking about neighbors, I think that it's my privilege and honor to call upon Mr. Logi Naidu, who was Mama's attached neighbor. I'm more than surprised. I'm more than happy to say that he'll be too pleased to say a few words. Come through, Dad.
Thank you very much, Mr. Program Director. Politicians are never taken by surprise. You offer them the mic, they'll grab that opportunity. The bereaved family, Reddy's, our dear neighbors, family and friends. Mr. Reddy was a very special human being. We had this contact over the wall. We never used to regularly go and meet each other, but over the wall, when he was working out in the garden, he would shout for me and I would come out and we would have a wonderful conversation. How are you? What you doing these days? Oh, I saw your video and this and that, and we would have a good chit chat over the wall. Certainly GV and I are going to miss that, because he's no more. That house will stand empty with all the memories of years gone by. I met Mr. Reddy firstly, it was I think in the 1980s, when he used to run his upholstery business in Truro Lands. And he did work for us at the hotel, and I got to meet him. His sons were still at university at that stage, and he worked hard to ensure that his children got a great, wonderful education, that today they have exported their talent to other countries in the world, and today they're shining examples of great South Africans who are excelling in their field abroad. To that we must pay tribute to Mr. Reddy for his dedication, his commitment, his hard work to ensure that his kids got the best education so that they themselves could be successful. And that's what parents are. Parents always strive so hard and work so hard to make sure that future generations of their family live a better life. And indeed, Mr. Reddy was a shining example of that. We will certainly miss him. I'm sure that the senior citizens that interacted with him on a regular basis will miss him. Even during his ailing years, he would get visitors, the senior citizens would come and enjoy an afternoon with him. And for him, that was his life, interacting, socializing with people in those twilight years of his life. GV and I were very privileged to have been to his 86th birthday celebration last year. It was a wonderful occasion. Even though he was not in the best of health, his spirits were high. We had a wonderful afternoon with him. Indeed, like the son said, let's cherish all of those memories, those wonderful times that we were together. We were not neighbors that, like visited each other every day, but we had this close bond, and we truly appreciate his presence in our neighborhood, in our community. And may his soul migrate to that higher place. For all the wonderful deeds that he's done, he's certainly going to be in a higher plane. Our deepest condolences and sympathies to the entire family. May God grant you the strength and courage to sustain such a heavy loss. Indeed, his passing away will be a big void in the lives of all of us, family, friends, colleagues, etc. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. Logi Naidu, for those nice words, being the attached neighbor for Mama. Lunch, those of you not going to the crematorium, the family has extended an early lunch for you at the house in Westbrook. Those who are going to the crematorium, you could kindly, after the proceedings, move back to the house in Westbrook. to join the family for late lunch. Over to the service group.
Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namo Namah, Om Namah Shivaya, Namo Namah, Om Namah Shivaya, Namo Namah, Om Namah Shivaya, Namo Namah.
I think the speeches that we heard today concludes that Mr. Reddy was a man of giving. He just loves giving. About 8 years ago, I used to bring my daughter Pranisha to Tongat for extra accounting tuitions, and the lesson was 2 hours. So I used to go to Mama's house, and he was so excited to see me, and I think he had this problem with his leg. He used to limp a lot, and he limp and come so excited, rush to me, open the gate, come inside. Hello, Christy, how are you? You want to have some tea? He'll make tea for me. He'll give me biscuits. He said, eat. I said, no. And a few times I tried to boycott him because I felt, hey, I don't want to go and worry Mama. So I used to go to the beach, Westbrook, just to kill time. And he'll phone me and say, Christy, where are you? I said, no, I'm just relaxing in this and watching the waves. He said, are you stupid? Those were his words. They come on, missing you. And he loved his gardening. And I could remember that before I go, he'll walk me around his garden and say, come. And that time I used to drive a test, and then The car was just full of plants. He just loved his gardening, had a heart of compassion, loved giving and giving and giving. And of course, I must mention that he was a very big supporter of Man United. And he had a chance of going overseas and with his son, I think they watched a match there. I don't know who United was playing against. For the last 2 years, Mama's health was going down. There was countless number of people that was there to support him, to take good care of him. I think the caregiver was there. We appreciate services. And when he died, many people came to the house. They gave support. They helped financially. We thank you very much on behalf of the family. We extend a very big thank you to you. Don't forget, lunch is being served immediately after we leave here at the house. Those who are going to the crematorium, after that you go back to the house and join the family for a late lunch. Thursday, the coming Thursday, is the 10th day memorial service. We're not doing the 16th day, we're doing the 10th day. It's about 11 o'clock. The service group will be there from 11 to 12 and you can join us for lunch. So the family would like you to accept this as a personal invite, not the 16th day, but the 10th day memorial service this coming Thursday. Also want to thank the SVET Cultural Center for the use of this oil, and of course the lovely service group here from Sea Tides. I think the senior citizens got together, they sing very well. Thank you for that nice bhajan, appropriately on a Thursday, minus a bhajira. Thank you very much. We're now going to ask the immediate family to come over and do your last rites, starting with Paula and a sister and grandchildren to offer the rose, and thereafter you all can follow. All right. Thereafter we have the senior citizens. They want to do a guard of honor, so they will be in readiness because we have to leave here by 12:15. So let's have the family members now immediately, followed by the other family members to do the offering of the roses. Then we'll do the guard of honor, and then we'll make our way to Verulam Crematorium. Thank you.
शिव शम्भो शङ्कर नमो जय जय शिव शिव शम्भो शङ्कर नमो
Welcome everybody. Maybe please rise.